the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi Pisces, and welcome to your mid-month reading for January. Let's go ahead and take a look at what sort of messages are here for you. And I know I normally don't do these mid-month readings, but I did feel inclined to doing so just because we have entered the season of eclipses, and it feels like something very different and significant will happen for many of us here. And so let's see what we have here for you. And of course, we start off with beautiful, beautiful. Notice the aces, right? Even with the Magician and number 1, I see it as an ace card because it gives you the resources that you need to really fulfill the potential that lies ahead. So Pisces, what do I mean by that? I mean, the Magician is a card that is demonstrating that whatever you want, whatever you have wished for, Pisces, mid-month January, be ready for those wishes to be coming true for you. If you were lacking behind any money problems, okay, if finances were really tight for you, now is the time to realize that even that aspect will really open up for you. Finances will get better for you. If you were hoping to get some good news, the Magician definitely is here predicting absolutely amazing news, making its way to you in a way that it opens up this beautiful new realm of experiences. And there is possible travel as well being predicted by these cards. And I remember that this was also predicted in the January reading for you, Pisces. So here it is again. There is this huge potential of travel happening for you. Okay, but it is completely up to you whether or not you are going to move forward in this new direction. Okay, and I say it's new because Ace of Wands also is a card that indicates this beautiful potential that is waiting. It's waiting for you to make a decision on whether or not you're going to say yes to it. Are you going to act on it? Are you going to take the initiative and use this energy that the Magician is giving you to move forward in this direction? Okay, the Magician, this card is actually ruled by Mercury, and this can be of importance to you, depends. Around the 23rd of January is the time when Mercury is going to be in Capricorn, will square Uranus in Aries. And that's the time that you might feel as though you really want to do something, but it may make you feel as though, am I ready for this? Okay, that's where that question will happen, and this want and need perhaps to guard yourself from being too dreamy perhaps might happen. And let's backtrack a little bit. If you view this reading in time around the 14th of January, then during that period, Mercury in Capricorn is in conjunction with Saturn in Capricorn. So really that's when the reality check happens and the bubble gets popped. And I say that bubble, well, the bubble was put in place because of the Jupiter in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces. And as you know, more than likely you know this, that's that time where, you know, your dream world is being created. That's a time where you feel the magic really from the inside of you, and you want to make your dreams into something very real and very tangible. But with this reality check that's happening, for some of you that's a good thing. It will lead to very positive results because exactly what you wanted is being granted to you. But for others, there is a possibility that this reality check may work out in a way where it's not exactly how you envisioned it to be. But with the cards that I'm seeing here, many of you, again, it's a general reading, and yes, it can be applied to your sun, moon, and rising. The cards are predicting that for many of you, this is a beautiful time of manifestations. The 9 of Pentacles is here again to complement the cards that we're already seeing. So especially when it comes to your finances, I can see your finances definitely improving. This may be, for many of you, a period of luxury, something you really get to enjoy. So this is something amazing to look forward to. For some of you, you might be hearing some great news that will feel as though this is a lasting achievement. It's going to go a long way. Perhaps you've given a really, really big exam maybe last year, and now you're finding out your results. So this is something that will feel like a major accomplishment for many of you, and your patience is paying off. Whatever you are wanting, you are getting. Your desires are coming true. Nine of Pentacles is the card of manifestation. So whatever this might be for you, being a general reading, it looks absolutely amazing. Okay, it does. And as we go into the full moon phase, which is the 21st of January, we have a beautiful supermoon, the first of the month, of the year actually, and that is the time where completion will be felt. Okay, notice another card, which, notice the number 0, it's the Fool card, and it indicates a brand new beginning, an absolutely new journey for you, Pisces. If you wish for this year to be extraordinary for you, for it to be very different than any year you've ever had in this entire lifetime of yours, then this is something that you can definitely have. That is what the cards are saying. Okay, but what will it take on your end? Well, this Fool is leaving a lot of baggage behind. That's what he's doing. And that will be required on your end. If you wish for this year to be very different, then you have to leave the past baggage behind. Why? Because the way we are brought up, the way humans are functioned, is in a way that our past does make up our current decisions, and our decisions in the current moment, in the present moment, do ultimately end up shaping up our future. And our future is the reality we envision for ourselves, correct? And if that's the case, and say if the past perhaps has a very difficult memory, and perhaps that memory makes it difficult for you to, say, trust someone, okay, then maybe that lack of trust is leading you towards not accepting a relationship, for instance, that can be extremely beautiful. Perhaps it is exactly what you were waiting for. So what is this card saying? This card is saying and asking you to take a leap of faith. Okay, if your instincts are saying yes, if your heart, mind, soul, body, all of you is saying yes, that this is how it should be. Doesn't have to be a relationship, could be like a career goal, for instance, right? We were looking at finances earlier, so if it's a career goal, and perhaps if you were debating upon whether or not this is the way to go for you, then note that with the Fool card, if you do this, if you leave the past memories behind, baggage behind, whatever may be holding you back from your potential, and your potential looks absolutely gorgeous, like I said, let it go. Let it go into the universe and hold on to whatever the lesson was, but let the pain go, right? Let the hurt go, because otherwise it makes it very difficult to move forward. This month marks the beginning of the entire year for you, Pisces, which means that whatever you want, you can have if you take the right foot forward and you start off on this positive note of optimism, where anything is possible. Then it becomes possible. 8 of Pentacles, if you're looking to change careers, start something new, start a new course, start an apprenticeship program or internship, residency, like I've mentioned before, this is a great time to be getting yourself involved in those areas as well, it seems, okay? Great time to start something new, and especially if it feels right, it must be right. So no doubt about it, go ahead and say yes to it. Also, 25th of Lovers card, 25th of January is the time when Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to be trining with Mars in Capricorn. And that is the time, if you feel good about something, go ahead, move forward with it, make that decision. Lovers being the card for major decisions many times, may be indicating that, yes, this is the time to say yes and move forward towards this direction. For some of you, this might be to do with a relationship, right? And this relationship being a very unique one. Lovers card many times does represent soulmates and twin flames. And the way the cards are kind of shaping up here for you is that this relationship can be a very powerful one. Okay, this could be, the power couple that we see, but, we've heard about, but you don't always get to experience this. But if you say yes, for instance, and it seems as though for some of you, this is the relationship of a lifetime, it will last the way you wish for it to. It'll be built on a very solid foundation, okay, of trust and faith, but that faith will be required from your end, okay? So that was just another message for some of you out there. The Lover's card does represent Gemini as well, so if you are dealing with a Gemini or there is a Gemini in your life, it looks like when it comes to the career front, things look really good with them. So if you're wondering if you should do partnership with them or team up for a project or whatever, then definitely the cards are saying that your future looks promising, okay? And of course, if this is to do with a relationship, it, like I mentioned, looks promising. Coming back to what we have here under the deck for you, Pisces, is the Eight of Wands. Again, more travel. Okay, there is great travel possible. This could be short distance travel, long distance travel. Perhaps the relationship is a long distance relationship. So that could also be hinted by these cards here. But there's nothing to be worried about or be fearful of, because it will blossom into what it's meant to be. Okay, so don't be afraid to say yes, even if it's long distance, for example, because Nine of Cups does represent you, your wishes coming true, your desires coming true, and this will be whatever this might be for you, this new beginning, whether it's in career, whether it's in love, family-wise, the birth of a child, could be that as well. Know that this is a wish come true. Your dreams are coming true. Your deepest desires are coming true. Whatever you wanted, that you envisioned, those things are very much possible if you decide to take that leap of faith forward. Okay, this is your dream world coming into your reality. The world is shaping up in a way to give you exactly what you are desiring, Pisces, and that's so beautiful. It's like the world is running to you. And if you're afraid of saying yes to something just because of the past, then no longer be afraid, because beautiful things are possible. You reuniting with your loved ones is possible. Living the life that you only dream of is now becoming real for you. All that is possible right here, right now, in the month of January. And as you move forward in the year, we'll also be doing a year ahead forecast. So perhaps take a look at to see what the messages are there for you and work with that, right? That's why we do tarot. We do it so we can work with the energy that's surrounding us, as well as whatever we are bringing out in ourselves. And with that, we get to kind of design our future. We get to manifest our reality because we can see what cards are being played out on the table for us, right? So if you have any questions, I do recommend checking out my website for a personal reading, because it may be of use to you, especially in terms of love. There is a separate category for love readings, which might be of interest to you. Go ahead, check it out. I also offer readings on business and success, if that is up your alley. All right, so thank you so much. Wish you a wonderful month ahead, and thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.